Now, this is part of the second special of the bad guys. The first one was sort of the Christmas special, the Christmas heist, that was sort of really kind of hated, not hated, disappointed because the animation was kind of cheap, not really well done. And this second special fixed that because the second special, it feels they increased the budget or at least knew what to do to make it more polished, and that is a good thing. The bad thing is it happened the same thing as the first special. It started decent writing and it fell apart at the very end because it kind of went kind of too out there, and this one was the same thing. But this time, I think because they were sort of needing more time to really explore how everything went down exactly. It feels it was sort of rushed, even that this special did have potential, but yet it just self-destructed at the very end. Of course, before I actually break it down, my name is Rachel. I like to talk about animation, not just animation to reviews, first impressions, cartoon theories, and sometimes, if I have some spare time, cartoon breaking news. Of course, you'll like how it's going, you'll like to help my channel, put like, comment, and subscribe. That's the only thing you need to do. If not, that's fine. We do. Thank you. Because of you, I am getting close to my main goal of 2,000 subscribers. And yes, I'm getting close every single day because of people like you. People who like, comment, and share. Thank you. Besides that, let's start with the review of the special of The Bad Guys, Holiday Hunt. Now, this picture starts with Wolf telling a story about a person called Scary. Scary is basically a guy who is very famous, stole a lot of stuff, specifically a jewel he stole, that he was afraid someone would steal it, so he decided to booby trap his own home when he actually passed away so nobody could steal his stuff, specifically. And Wolf and his team decided to take it as a challenge and steal that back from the famous criminal. The only problem is the guys or the group did not like Wolf on Halloween because they have a habit of kind of pranking them and making them scared in the movie of the heist. And they just tired of that. They told him to back off, stop doing it. And Wolf, okay, he will stop doing it. He attempted to just do the job. And the whole episode is all about they trying to get into this haunted mansion by using all the classic sort of holidays or horror sort of themes, like basically classic horror. The creepy piano just being played by itself, the painting and keep looking at you and following you. You also have the noisy building with noise and voices, the moving basic statues, and etc. It's very cliche after cliche, but it actually works pretty well. In fact, they quite literally, really, literally took so many ideas from Scooby Doo to make this actually work. And it does, especially the animation. The whole vibe feels haunted. It feels that sort of horror vibe, at least the classic trope version of it. But I think the only problem is the whole special was kind of rushed. You have moments I kind of wish they slowed down and just let the vibe really grab you. That sort of horror feeling. Not that dark, but that sort of vibe what Scooby Doo gives you, at least the original version of Scooby Doo. Because the original version, they do let you to breathe the atmosphere of the horror. And this one tries to do that, but they want to rush it like a little bit too fast. Doesn't allow the characters to really conversate, doing some good conversations or anything. I think that's sort of disappointing because the best thing of the first special was the conversation, that sort of relatability, that sort of interesting conversation from the characters, like stealing this or stealing that, or some sort of realistic kind of conversation onwards. That's what the first special was kind of good of doing this. This one doesn't really allow them because they have to do so many things and set up so many things to actually make it work. Especially the setup, because the first half is all about the setup to find if they can actually go in this haunted house and steal it and find this sort of jewel. And they did, but finding what sort of booby track, figure out how to escape, and all the tricks they use to get out. And that's sort of interesting. The second part is sort of leading into the first part, that the curse of the jewel. And the only person who can hear the curse or happen to it is the wolf. Wolf is sort of freaking out. He doesn't know what to do, telling his gang this is happening, and they don't believe him. But little by little, they kind of realize, oh my god, yeah, something is messed up. You hear music of the old piano, the piano not there, and they keep it kind of interesting till to the reveal of what it actually was going on, that twist of a twist of a twist, that simple little montage ruin it asks so many questions how that actually happened. Like for example, the twist was that the whole gang doing a prank of Wolf. But the only problem is how they explain the things what actually happened feels a little unnecessary, far fetched, or completely random. Like they wanted to prove, oh, scary, they came to pick up one of the members and lift his feathers. But they show you one of the members' rooms and put a feather on to prove Scary was there. The only problem is the original scene, you never went to their room. They went to the kitchen and showed the feather. So that doesn't really kind of make sense. Another thing is the show like Wolf saying, "Yeah, I always knew you trying to scare me, so I went up you. I learned all your tricks to one up you," and that's fine. But some of the things he did feels kind of too much outrageous. Like he knew how to program graphics or reality. And you remember, he is not the tech guy. He is the guy who makes the plan and the leader. That's not his expertise. So you must accept that he learns tech stuff, even that you have a tech person. Asking yourself, why do you need a tech person? You can do the same thing. And that's the weird part. They kind of force you to ask questions by accident, and that's why you kind of falls apart. It just sort of throws you in a left curve. You don't know how to accept this or not. It gives you a sort of almost like a bad taste in your mouth. Especially how the very beginning it was set up decently. It was getting better during the special. Being known, this special only being about 23 minutes, and this one special has so much potential to be great. Could be a very interesting, fun special to rewatch in Halloween. But the ending, the setup, the speed up, it just fall apart to the very end. Even that you can see this one trying to be classic, trying to be traditional, kind of 1950 horror. The sound effects, the cricket noise, the statues moving. You have everything done efficient enough to have that vibe, but at the very end, it just couldn't help themselves trying to one up itself, trying to surprise you because it is a heist. It's a heist genre. You feel that itself keeps screwing itself over and over because this is the second special. Special disappointing. At least the very end. The very beginning, it was good. It's just the very end, it was very disappointed because at the very end they're trying to prank each other to scare the other one. It just showing twist after twist. It'll be fine if this was longer and better explained or better directed. I think that's the was the issue. It wasn't directed well enough to make everything clear, to click everything, to be not afraid to remove or add things to not ruin the timing of the whole special because the timing kind of ruins it also. It also the explanation because once again, this is a heist. They have to explain so many things. I feel that is one of the biggest weakness of this special. But once again, it's up to you. If you didn't like the first one, I highly doubt you like this second one because I cannot really truly defend it because at the very end, what happened to it, the animation improved so much. That's the positive thing because the original special, the first one, was feel kind of empty. And this one feels like something is happening. It feels done. I think the best way to describe it. Now, besides the art, the whole written thing was fine. Voice acting was fine, and that's it. It's just the ending, the twist, the feels. Needing another like 2 minutes, 3 minutes to really kind of give you that sort of vibe, right? That sort of pacing perfectly, and that's one of the other major problems with this. But other than that, I kind of don't recommend it. Only if you really want to see it, are you curious? Because it's not completely terrible. It's just the ending just kills the whole thing. But I don't know you. How you felt about it? You seen it? Do you hate it? Do you like it? Tell me down below. Let me know. I got nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.